Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boylon here, and welcome to Heroes of Middle-earth. Now, this is my second time that I have done a larger video, talking about this game. I did this 3 or 4 months ago, I think now at this point. I'm going to leave a link to that first video in the description down below and in a pinned comment as well, so you can check out that and basically see how things have changed between now and then and now. And so this game is Lord of the Rings Hero Collector game, done by Capital Games or EA Games. And no, I'm not sponsored by this. This is something that I am looking forward to coming out to global launch. As of talking about it just now, though, it is not on global launch. It is in a soft launch beta of sorts. And so what's going to happen is when this does go into global launch, which is expected, sometime in June, July, maybe. I'm just spitballing a ballpark here. There was some suggestion that it might be around the summertime, that the servers are going to get wiped. So anyone who does have accounts on this right now, it's going to get wiped, which is actually, for me, in my opinion, is a good thing, because I haven't put a ton of extra effort into this lately, and I've just come back recently just to check what things have changed in the last 3 or 4 months. I know this has been covered by one or two other content creators from Marvel Strike Force, but I do want to cover this again myself, because this is something that I'm personally looking forward to, and I kind of want to go over some of the things that I've noticed since coming back 3 or 4 months later. So if you're ready to go, everybody, let's boil this stuff down. And the first thing that I want to go over is the characters. And I think this is maybe what some people are going to be really interested in, is what characters are in this game and what can you expect. Now, what you see right now is, like, just to give a quick recap, TLDR, of what I was doing on my account previously, is I was building this sort of Mordor orc team of sorts. So these are my strongest characters, is the Olakai Ironhide. He's basically like a Mordor troll. And I was building up his other accomplices. So he's a very good character, a very strong, beefy tank, part of the Shadow side. So it's very much like Marvel Strike Force in the sense that they do have... I thought you could spin the characters, actually. Shadow and Hero, or Light and Shadow, as far as, heroes and villains kind of side. So that's pretty good there. It's pretty... I think they do the same in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, frankly. Mordor Engineer, Mordor Slasher, Mordor Taskmaster, and I was using Aragorn, or what they call Strider in this one. And I was using those four and Strider together in one team, because Strider is like your Wolverine. So what that means in Marvel Strike Force terms is that every day when you clear your daily objectives, you get 10 shards of... I'm going to call him Aragorn, but whatever. Right? There might be a future character called... a separate character called Aragorn that looks different than this one. And so I have him almost at 6-star. If you're familiar with Marvel Strike Force or come from there, then you'll know that the shard system is pretty much the same thing. So he's a 5-star. He needs 200 shards to get to 6-star, and then 300 shards to get to 7-star. So over just by playing the game, you're going to get shards for Strider, and he is one of the best characters in the game, which is ironic, because Wolverine in Marvel Strike Force is not. So the character that you're getting shards for on a daily basis is someone who is actually very good. As far as some of the other characters in the game, you might recognize them, although the rights that they have for this game, I believe, includes the Lord of the Rings and a lot of the book stuff. I think there's Hobbit stuff in here too, because you do see a lot of the Hobbits. Philly, I'll be honest, I don't know, I don't remember every single character. There's a lot of minions in it as well. So Dunlending minions, Rohan minions, Goblin minions, who I accidentally clicked on, the Goblin Chef, who's actually a very early game shadow character healer that's important for that. You have Frodo Baggins, Eowyn, Halbarad. He could be a book character. I'm not super familiar with him. Elro here is Elrond's son, I think, in this. Ugluk the Orc, you have some of the Nazgul, you have more goblins, and some other different minions as well. The Uruk-hai trait team, Rivendell elves, you have more Rohanians, you have a Gondor minion team, and so on. Mary, some characters I never managed to unlock. Bolg, some more Isengard orcs. some trolls, some more Rohan minions, and Gimli of the Fellowship. So that tells me that there's going to be other alternative characters of the same name. I've been told this happens fairly frequently in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes with repeat releases of the same character, but they're a bit different. So you have Gimli there, some Dwarven minions, other Nazgul, Elrond, Lord of Rivendell. Now, he was a legendary, pretty much a legendary character. The only way that you could unlock him was by spending in the beta, and he was the only character, and I think he is the only character in the game that can revive. So I never got him, but he's a very powerful character, and I imagine like super meta because he's the only character that can revive with his ultimate. Honestly, I forget, which I don't think it's that one. It must be a special. Vilya's Light, yeah, revive a dead ally because he's got the ring, right? He's got one of those rings. So that's a pretty important thing. And anyone talking about the graphics, so I am playing on BlueStacks. Apparently, if you play this on your phone, if you have a better device, the graphics do look a lot better. I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to, optimizing my BlueStacks and things like that. So I don't think that I have it at the best it could be, because I've talked to people who use this on their actual phone and they have a higher end device and it actually looks a lot better than what you're seeing here on the screen. So I'm not super concerned about that. I am a little bit concerned about how I optimize my BlueStacks when it does go into global launch, but I'll look into that more when the time comes. We have Aomir here, Keely, and Sam Gamgee. What's interesting about Sam is that he was actually one of the first event campaigns to come to the game, and I want to showcase this for you guys as well. Actually, you know what? Before we do, one thing that they did do when I came back to the game is that they created something called, and I want to bring up Strider here, legendary traits. I think it's this. So if you see with the crown, it's a special passive only given to certain characters in the game that have additional passives. It's basically a second passive. It's a leader ability. So you can see this on the side. What they do is basically it buffs characters with the traits Road to Rivendell. And a lot of these characters are kind of the starter characters that you would get for the first bit of campaigns. Road to Rivendell is actually a campaign. So a lot of the beginning characters are going to get buffed via this. And they're going to get additional armor and damage. And you can see this here. Whenever Strider crits, grants stealth for 1 turn to the most wounded Hobbit ally that doesn't already have stealth. There's a couple of other characters as well. Eowyn has one of these, and there's a shadow character. I don't remember who has it. Lady Eowyn. This is only like 3 or 4 of them that have it right now. And Eowyn has it as well. And it upgrades the crit chance to Rohanian squad members, so anyone with the Rohan trait. So it's pretty cool. It adds a little extra bit of, customization, I guess, or more synergy, I suppose, with those characters, which is pretty nice. So I just wanted to throw that in there because that's new since I last picked up this game. Now, in terms of the layout here, when you hit play, this goes into your standard campaigns, which you have your light campaign, your shadow campaign, and your guild campaign. This is kind of interesting because this is directly related to your guild or alliance, what have you, and you can do nodes for that. And what's different from the other campaigns is, coming from Marvel Strike Force, this is like doing Nexus campaigns. You can basically use anyone you want on this one. And what's cool about this, you can mix your shadow and your light characters, and you can also use a extra character. I'm not going to go into the battle here because I'm probably going to get my ass kicked on this battle. And I don't know if there's anyone in my guild at this time, actually, but there is a slot here for guild allies. So you can basically, you register one of your characters as a guild ally character so that people in your guild can use them to summon. Now, the only restriction there is that you can't have 2 characters of the same on the field. So ideally, you don't want to use a character that everyone's already using, because I don't think that you can duplicate them. So that's not something that you can do there. So I can't have 2 Striders, I can't have 2 Orcs, or the same Orc, basically, on the field. So I just wanted to point that out. And yes, they are battles of 5 of your team, including Arena. There is the Arena game mode as well, and that's pretty typical. That's where you're going to get your premium currency. So you can see my premium currencies up here are gems. Yeah, they're called gems, and that you get that primarily via Arena as well. Adventures, though, is where they have both the challenges, and I haven't touched this myself yet. I haven't gone through it because I don't want to really play too much, and I don't want to spoil myself too much before the global launch goes in. But this is how you're going to unlock Sam. So by going through this, it actually has a variety of different chapters as well. So they have their own nodes and you go through this. And right now in the game, it's permanent. I'm not sure if this is still going to be the case when it goes for global launch or if it's going to be limited time. But you use a new currency called apples or Sam's Apple energy, and so this is separate from actual energy. Now, I think it does refresh daily, but it's separate from the other event, the regular energy that you would use for your campaigns. There is 2 chapters in this. Again, I don't know if they're going to be going beyond this. I'm not sure if... Yeah, I guess this is in it right now. So complete mission 148, and then all 5 Road to Rivendell characters at 4 stars, which again I don't do. So Road to Rivendell, as you saw with Strider's leader ability, was different characters that you're going to use for the beginning of the game. So a lot of these are going to be your Hobbit type characters, as you can see in the background. You have the 4 Hobbits and Strider. Those are a lot of the Road to Rivendell characters. Anyways, so yeah, they added that Sam campaign since the last time I touched this. The supplies looks pretty normal, you know, as far as what it looks like. It's very typical to Marvel Strike Force. You have the different gear that you can buy for gold, and then you have the arena store, so there's character shards in there. You can also buy character XP. So yeah, they're bringing back the system, so it's probably in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, but this XP is equivalent to training modules for Marvel Strike Force fans. So yeah, not only do you need to spend gold, but you're also spending XP tokens as well. So that's kind of sucky, but it is what it is there. You do get some additional challenge points, which you can use to buy character shards as well. You can also use it to buy gear related. These are catalysts. So for anyone coming from Marvel Strike Force, these essences, they're catalysts. It's just blue catalysts, essentially. And then the guild store, by doing your guild missions, you're getting guild tokens, and you can use that to buy character shards as well, and also ability material. So there's blue ability material, that's the lowest. You get, yeah, I think blue is the lowest. Yellow is second, yeah, common, uncommon, and then purple is the rare ones, and that's all they have right now. And then these shadow crystals are essentially dark side versions of the basic catalyst, advanced basic catalyst from Marvel Strike Force, those kind of things like that, or whatever color you want to call it. And there used to be a lot more. There used to be a lot more characters that you could get via shards. And so I think, from what I remember, and I recalled reading in the Discord, was this was redistributed into the campaigns. And I think that's where you can find them now. So I just wanted to double check on that. And then we're going to do an arena match. Yeah, so I had a guild. It was called Boylan's Army. There's like one person still in it other than me, who was active 5 hours ago, actually, in fact. But yeah, no, it's not going very big here. So I was trying to get to the actual guild levels, but I realized that that's probably in the play. I'm getting lost now in the small user interface. So guild campaigns, we go back to some of the other campaigns, which I did clear. I cleared chapters 1, 2, and 3. And there's different characters. They must have put all the characters that were in the store that I was talking about are now in the guild campaigns. So Olakai Ironhide, 1-7, is that Pippin? I think that's Pippin. Yeah, Pippin at 1-5. So basically every 2 nodes, there's actually a different character that you can farm. And the guild energy actually uses its own energy as well. You can see up here. It does refresh a little bit slower, I think, though. So I'm just going to do an auto win on this one because I've already done this. And you can actually auto win up to 20 times. But let's just do, I don't know, 9, whatever. And so we end up getting 9 shards. So that's pretty good, actually, in terms of like how fast you can farm some of these characters. And it's 1 energy every 10. So for guild energy, it's a little bit slower than your standard campaign energy, but you're getting a lot out of this because for every node, you can get up to 3 character shards per time it triggers, and then you're getting not only you're getting the guild coins, which you can use for the store, you're getting XP, you're getting gold, you're getting character account XP, and then ability material. So there's lots of things that you can do with this guild energy. It's pretty crazy. And just out of curiosity to see how good my arena team still is, we're going to end this video on an arena battle. This is my team that I was using. Was I still using, what am I at? Silver 1. So the way that the leaderboard works in this, and assuming it's going to be the same way in global launch, there's different categories. And it tells you how many people can be in each category. So literally these top ones, there's like only 1 person per. What do you get? You get crystals and you get arena coins for the store. So that's pretty typical for Marvel Strike Force. Where the hell am I? I'm in silver 1. So I'm like here. There's 1,000 people total in silver. So where am I at? Click my rank. I'm 502 in silver 1. So up from that would be a gold 2, I guess it would seem like that. So I'm going to do 1 attack just to show you guys how things go again in battle. It's a 5-on-5, of course. But again, graphics-wise, I think it's going to be better when it goes live because I think that my BlueStacks is not super optimized for this. Can I even beat any of these? Because it's been so long since I've done this. I don't know. Let's go for this team here because there's more like real characters. We have Strider, we have Frodo, Halbarad, I think that's Philly, one of the dwarves from The Hobbit. And there's a lot more characters that are actually in the game that are not playable currently. There's like obviously Legolas, Gandalf. There's tons of the major characters from the Lord of the Rings lore that you can find in the actual campaigns, the actual battles, but they're like non-playable characters. They're characters that you get on your team to use for the battle, but they're not characters that are actually released yet. So do keep that in mind as well. 4 characters. No, where's my 5th character? Why? Where's my troll? Can I not use my troll? Why can't I? He's checkmarked. Weird. Is he there? Is he just... No? Why can't I use the troll? Oh! No, I don't know. Is it not letting me combine them? No leader assigned. I don't know. I don't know why I can't use my troll. Why can't I use my troll? I want to use my troll. We'll use Aowen. Okay, I don't. Can I use Aowen instead? Okay, I wanted to use my troll. I don't know why it won't let me. But anyways, we're going to go into battle with 2 of my orcs, which is probably not good synergy. Probably going to get our ass kicked, but maybe, you know, Strider will carry us to victory. So I just want to share this battle with you for those who wanted to see some gameplay footage of this and not just me talking all the time about what's changed in the game. But yeah, no, I am looking forward to playing this when it goes into global launch because I like getting things, starting games on the ground up. I know, people are going to complain about the graphics. At the end of the day, though, it's not always about graphics. You know, as long as the gameplay is good. Because I play plenty of games where the graphics are good, but the gameplay's crap. So for this, I know that Halbarad is a healer. And actually, you know what? No, Strider, he hits really hard. So we're just going to go in on this. I don't know if we'll be able to win, frankly, with our power. It's been so long since I've done this. Grant might for 1 turn to self and 2 random allies. That's like offense up. Call the ally with the highest damage to... Yeah, okay, why not? We'll try it. Oh, that did a lot of damage because Strider got called in, but... Attack the target for 2 times for 90% damage per hit. Inflict weaken. I think that's offense down. It resisted, though. So here. He's gonna smack them. This is an AoE attack. It starts a line attack. It, like, does the whole row. Oh. Oh, no, they changed it. It actually is a full AoE. So it used to be just the front row. And I guess it does even more. Strider is just so powerful for a, starting character. Chuck a bomb, hits everyone. There's a lot of different debuffs that are in this game as well. Oh, Philly. He's the healer. Oh, shit. I'm probably going to die. I didn't know that. We get this cool animation, though, when Frodo puts on the ring. That's his ultimate attack here. Come on, Frodo. It's kind of slow, but I wanted to show it to you at one time. So he creeps up on him and, like, hits him from behind. Oh, yeah, and their Frodo's doing the same thing. So, and he gets stealth after doing it. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose this, but I just wanted to share it with you guys anyways. Oh, I'm stuck behind Halbarad because he's a tank. So yes, I did not go through this very well. There is some animations for some of the attacks. His special, he goes in with, like, his torch and his sword. But I'm still going to get my ass kicked. But, hey, I tried. I just wanted to share this with you. I'm not here to win anything, so, we're just going to stick this in auto. And just like Marvel Strike Force, there is timers for arena battles as well at 5 minutes. Aragorn's so powerful that he probably could carry a battle if I could act. Let's see. Could we target Philly? Because he heals, and that's annoying. I don't know if my I stopped playing at some point, right? So clearly I didn't keep up with my character's powers and things like that, so I'm not expecting a miracle, and there's no way that I am going to be soloing this battle. And that's not really the point of this anyways. There's a combo, there's some team-up attacks like you would see in Marvel Strike Force, which is kind of cool. I hope that they do more of these things and obviously release some more characters, some more iconic characters like Legolas, a very fun character that I would like to see. You do see him in battle as well on some of the times. People who are talking about the graphics, though, it's a very reasonable comment. A lot of the graphics are not related to the actual movies. They are, I would say, probably more in line with the books, and that's kind of where they're getting their impressions from for their artistic sort of creativity here on that one, for better or for worse. I know that there are some people who don't really like it, but I am still looking forward towards the game nonetheless when it goes global launch. I'll keep you guys updated on what goes on. I'm not going to be playing it too much here. I just kind of want to share my experiences, what's changed in the last few months for those who may be interested in following this in the near future. So that's the end of this video, everyone. And until next time, stay safe and healthy. I'll see y'all later. Boylon signing out.